All right, time for a little different video. We're getting ready to go to a classic car show, and I went to the show last year. It's in Palouse, Washington, and did not have Edna in the show, but checked things out, lots of cool classic cars, and so this year we thought we would take our motorhome and see what people think. And so spent some time getting her all washed up and shined and cleaned. We have another video where we did a wash and wax, and actually that's held up really nicely through the summer. So with a good wash, she actually looks a little shiny. Did a whole bunch of work inside to clean things up. Wife spent hours and hours, making sure that everything is kind of put away and cleaned out and ready to go for the show. So pretty excited to see what kind of reaction we get. Maybe some people will not be so excited about a motorhome like this, but I think for this kind of audience, it'll actually be a kind of a cool show. We'll probably have some fun conversations with people who maybe have never seen one of these before. So we'll do some more video at the show and kind of see how things go. Probably take a look around inside when we've got people checking it out, and I think it'll be a fun experience. All right, well, we're heading into Palouse, Washington for the car show today. And this is a pretty small little town in eastern Washington, close to the Idaho border. I don't know what the population is. We might see it on a sign here or something, but it's probably like 1,000, 1,500 people, something like that. We've come to the car show here for several years, and it seems like there's usually 100, 120, 150 cars, which is pretty cool. We've never shown Edna before, so this is going to be our first chance of actually showing our motorhome at the show. So kind of excited to see what the reaction's like. The show is pretty heavily focused on kind of hot rods and muscle cars and rat rods and things like that are maybe a little older. You can see a cool car on the left here. People are unloading their cars from the enclosed trailers. But yeah, I think this will be a pretty interesting event. They do lots of community activities here during the show. So the Lions Club and other clubs do fundraisers. So there'll be pancake breakfast, there'll be hamburgers for lunch. And basically this whole Palouse Days event is like the biggest fundraiser for the town every year. So it'll fund volunteer fire department and the library and the community center and all kinds of things. So pretty cool to kind of come to a small community like this and participate in the event. The car show is kind of just open to anybody. You don't even have to pre-register, but I think it's a good idea. That way you get the t-shirts and things that come with the car show. We just turned onto Main Street here. They actually reserve the whole city park for the car show, so there'll be lots and lots of cars just all parked through the trees and things in the park, which is pretty cool. So we'll come down here to the end of town and see the park. I can see the Lions Club pancake feed going over here on the right. So looks like they're in full swing. Lots of local farmers and people that are here for the event, and people will stay here all day showing their cars and checking out the various activities in town. I see there are already a handful of cars in the park. I'm going to open my window here so I can get some directions on where to go. Yeah, I already see quite a few people getting parked in the park here.
Yeah, what to do with this? Sorry.
Good thing there's a little bit more room here with your wheelbase. I think you'll make it in there okay.
Yeah, I think we're short enough to make it around the corner.
Just following it down to the left there.
Alrighty, thanks.
Okay.
Got a smile from one guy. Yeah, it's a very, very cool park, and we're here a little bit on the early side, so we should have plenty of places to park, it looks like. They're going to guide us into a spot. All right, so here we are. We've got our coach here in the back row. We've been getting lots of visitors, lots of interest in the motorhome. We've had it open so that people can check out. Lots of people looking at our poster information about the 77 Kingsley. And we've got the doors open so people can go in and check things out inside. And it's been a lot of fun. Many people haven't ever seen a motorhome like this, and so they're pretty excited about the size of the motorhome, kind of how much room there is inside. Of course, we've got it all set up and kind of staged so that people can see that these front seats swivel around, and kind of the idea of how much seating there is, the amount of sleeping space, how many people can stay here. So of course we got it nicely staged, but it's been pretty cool to see people who have never seen a vehicle like this and kind of let them check it out, talk about the Tornado drivetrain and all of the kind of unique things about the GMC Motorhome.